Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with the Alolan Persian showcase. This time I'm going to be using the Parting Shot Persian set with the pokeaimMD. My boy Champo passed me this team. It looks really fun. I like the idea of Alolan Persian plus Mega Pinsir and Weakness Policy Dragonite. Weakness Policy is really cool, especially when you lower their stats by 1 because you already take hits well because of multi-scale. And then Weakness Policy will obviously double your attack and special attack, so raise it by 2 stages. So we got Spec Zone for Skarmory. We have Calm Mind Defog Tapu Fini, which is something I haven't used. I've used Calm Mind Taunt and then Defog Protect, but not Calm Mind and Defog in the same set. Just max speed, Parting Shot set. SD Mega Pinsir with Feint, which has higher priority than like Ice Shard and Bullet Punch and whatnot. And then again, DD Dragonite. Unfortunately, you can't have extreme speed now, but that meant I could just make it Fire Punch, which allows me to hit Pokemon like Buzzwole, like Skarmory and Celesteela without having to worry too much about Magnezone. So anyway, let's look for a battle. Hopefully we can get some good games. I actually tested this team a lot last night, a lot. So I really enjoyed using Persian plus Dragonite. I just didn't have the energy to record, which is surprising, right? Because I'm always tired, so I always record anyway when I'm tired, but I just didn't have the energy last night. And I'm awake after only a couple hours of sleep, so you already know I'm tired. That's why my boy Kumala is my new, it's not my mascot, but it definitely fits, right? But anyway, Persian's really cool. The way you play it, you honestly just Parting Shot around. I'm actually really worried about lead Tapu Fini. I want to lead off a Persian round 2. Did I play you before? Maybe I did. Anyway, I want to lead off a Persian because if he wants to lead off with Skarmory, I can taunt that thing immediately and then Parting Shot him out of there. I guess I did play him before, so we can do that. Just taunt. We do have the faster taunt. Unless he's running Mental Herb, this is going to work. I run Mental Herb on mine just because that Berry isn't released now, so I want to be legal. I guess that makes sense. At least on Wi-Fi anyway. But I should be able to taunt this thing and then Parting Shot him out. Look how big Persian is. Good lord. Yeah, Gyarados is going to come out. I don't mind that at all. Honestly, you can't set up. I can go for Toxic right here and then Parting Shot him out of there as he actually goes out to Muck. So unfortunately that works out for him. But what I can do now is just Parting Shot. I don't care if you knock me off. Nothing on my team really wants to take this, but it's tough, man. What do I want him to knock off? I feel like my choice specs on Magnezone is the most useless thing I have. Yeah, I really feel like that's just not useful. And I could just spam Flash Cannon just so Zygarde doesn't come in. I don't want Mamoswine's Focus Sash to be broken because Zygarde is a threat. So I want to be able to hit that thing with Ice Crash when possible. Kamala comes out. That did nothing. I love Kumala, man. He could definitely U-turn out of there if he wants to. I'm going to go out to my Lasagna, though. My Alolan Persian. As he goes right for that Wish. And I can just go for Foul Play on his U-turn. I'm assuming he's just going to U-turn right here. He actually happens to go for the Earthquake. So, I could 2 KO him with this. I'm assuming, again, he's just going to U-turn when he wants to. But I can opt to go for Foul Play. Muck's going to come out. Any damage on Muck is actually good for my Dragonite. I think Dragonite has a really solid chance of sweeping him once I get up rocks. So we'll just Parting Shot up again. Honestly, I'm going to let him knock off my Focus Sash right here. Yeah, I'm going to let him knock off. He could go Skarmory if he wants to. But I'm actually just going to double onto Magnezone, expecting Skarmory to want to come out. I think Skarmory should come out here, and I want to be able to Volt Switch on out of there. As Gyarados comes out, not the worst for me. Honestly, I don't know if he has Earthquake, though. I'm not going to stay in just in case he has Earthquake as he goes Kamala, so I don't think he has Earthquake. Alright, so unfortunately I lost a few turns there that I did not want to lose, but I think I can get up my rocks and then, especially because he went Mammoth, he went out to that first. Doubles out into Muck, beautiful. Look at these doubles happening. Okay, so we can finally get up Stealth Rock as Gyarados is going to come out. That's what I wanted. I need Stealth Rock up, that way Tapu Fini dies to Earthquake from Dragonite at +1. I'm gonna go out to my Lasagna right here because if he doubles out to Skarmory, it'd be better that I get this in versus Tapu Fini. Actually opts to go out to Muck. So again, I love Parting Shot. I just get to keep going for it here, and Muck is already taking the damage I want. So all I gotta do is Dragon Dance up a couple times and I can win. And I don't need Magnezone for anything. I'm not worried about Skarmory at all. I actually want a Volt Switch here. He could go out to Zygarde if he wants to. But with Tapu Fini at full, that's fine for me. Yeah, and I can go route to Muck. I mean, excuse me, Mamoswine. Eat up the hit. Not care about knockoff. Unfortunately, he does get the Poison Touch, though. However, one more time, we're just going to double right back out into Persian. If he wants to stay in, that's fine. Opts to go for Shadow Sneak. I don't think you can knock off Z items, so I'll go for Foul Play here. Regardless of resisting it, it's still the best play. It does do a decent amount. Yeah, like I said, I don't think you could knock off Z items, but you can poison me with Poison Touch. Come on. Ah, man. That's fine, though. I'll 2 KO him with this. Nothing on his team wants to take this at all. And just Muck being gone is so nice. I love Muck, though. The fact that it has that Poison Touch is crazy. Shadow Sneak does 3. So we're going to get rid of Muck, beautiful. While keeping up our hazards as well. If he wants to go out into his Zygarde, he can. I don't even think Extreme Speed knocks me out. I think if he's going out to anything, it's going to be Tapu Lele. And if it's Choice Scarf, great. Kamala comes out. What I can do is just go for the Foul Play here on his Rapid Spin. Yep. That's fine. And I'm actually going to Z Parting Shot into my Mamoswine. Z Parting Shot does go for Protect, so I don't even care about that, which is beautiful. No! What? Okay, that doesn't make sense. If regular Z moves can go through Protect. No! So I don't get to do my move, unfortunately, but I do get to bring in my Mamoswine back at full, and I can go right for the Icicle Crash here, hitting Skarmory as well as Gyarados. I really thought Z Parting Shot went through Protect. Wow. My bad. I should be able to go out to my Tapu Fini. I think Calm Mind Tapu Fini just wins, to be honest. I really do. I'm going to keep this thing as healthy as possible to take on Zygarde, but I really do think that Calm Mind Tapu Fini wins. As he doubles out to Kumala. What do you do to me, though? I just Calm Mind up and win, so we're going to go for it. If he wants to wish, he can. We already know he doesn't have... I really thought Z Parting Shot went through Protect, guys. Like, I'm so serious. Maybe that's just dumb on me. Or just my inexperience coming through, but... Coming through! Skarmory's going to come out. They don't run Whirlwind, they run Taunt. And I can just surf to 2 KO. He might actually have Whirlwind on his. Yep. Alright, brings out my Mega Pinsir, though. I'm fairly positive I can just Mega Evolve and go for Faint. Obviously, Hyper Cutter does not care about what he wants to do. And what I can do now is follow it up with Frustration and just get my kill. So, I mean, Persian at least was able to bring back my Mamoswine to full, which is what I wanted. But I mean, it did go through Z Parting Shot. I'm dumb. It obviously worked because my Mamoswine came in. Okay. So, we obviously saw it worked. But it just doesn't block it just doesn't break through the I have no idea if that's how it was supposed to work, guys. If that's a glitch, okay. But whatever, Mamoswine came in at full, and the important part about that is that allows us to beat down Zygarde. Speaking of which, I'm just going to go for Frustration here. On his Coil. I do not care about your Coil. I can just go hard on Tapu Fini and just start clicking Moonblast. He's not going to be doing too much damage to me. Yum. Yeah, like I said, that does absolutely nothing. And again, we can just start clicking Moonblast. I'm not worried about the Tapu Lele, just because if it's Scarf, it doesn't knock out anything. It's strong. It's ridiculously strong, but I should be able to deal with it. I don't think he should let me take this hit. Yeah, Sack Skarmory, so great. No hazards at all are going to be going up. The Tapu Lele is going to be up, or in, excuse me. Let's find out what you are. Hard Zone. Hard Zone. I want to find out if you're Specs or not. Because if you're not, I just Dragon Dance up and win. I'll Moonblast here. I have no idea what that damage means. I actually have no idea what that damage means. Is that Specs? Is that Scarf? What are you? Tapu Lele. The Lele is here. 252. That has to be Specs, right? That did way too much. Maybe I'm just crazy. Tapu Fini. Just gonna put max HP or something like that. Alright, so that's Specs. God, that did so much damage. Choice Specs. Alright, yeah, okay, that's Specs. That's cool. That's good to know. I went for Moonblast just because it could get the special attack drop, but mainly because I can Dragon Dance up now with Misty Terrain, so he obviously cannot touch me. I mean, he won't be able to knock me out, and even if he is randomly belt, that has to be Specs though. That damage is definitely, that damage would imply Specs. But I Dragon Dance up here, and I win. We're here. I also could have went out to Mega Pinsir and just clicked attack 3 times, but I didn't want to. Earthquake does kill. Assuming I didn't calc this wrong. That has to be choice specs. Nice. So Dragonite comes out. Earthquake does like 80 something% min, and I can just Dragon Claw this thing, get rid of it. Extreme Speed's not going to be able to touch me. I have Mega Pinsir and Mamoswine in the back, so that's also, like I said, why. Oh my god, that does nothing. Well, obviously that does nothing though because of Misty Terrain, but that actually did nothing. God. Hey, get out of my sight. Dude, Dragonite coming. I would have loved to get the weakness policy though. Come on, come in. I'm gonna Dragon Dance up on his Protect. Watch this. No, I'm just kidding. Good game. So I'm not sure if Z Parting Shot worked the way it should have worked. But basically, you guys saw how. Thank you, friend. You guys saw how what Persian pretty much does. It taunts, it Parting Shots around, gets in my Mon safely, and then heals up a Mon when it gets low. I think if he didn't have Muck, it would have done even more in this game, obviously, because his Dark Resist would have been Gyarados, and Gyarados isn't the best Dark Resist since it has a high attack stat. So Foul Play does really solid damage. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's how Z Parting Shot should have worked, because obviously Mamoswine came in and healed. I thought what it would do, it would break through Protect and then heal at Mamoswine. I don't know what I thought would happen. I don't know if that worked the way it's supposed to. I know Z moves go through Protect. I guess, wow. I'm like, I need water. I'm dying. Gem bad. I guess Z support moves like that don't work through it, because I know Memento would still work. It would just be block, but then the added effect would still work. So maybe it does work like that. I don't know. What am I supposed to tell you? I don't know. But I really do love Persian stats. You guys saw how it has over 313 defense, about 316%, 326 defense. Excuse me, because Fur Coat obviously doubles its defense. It really works well as a support Pokemon. If you guys didn't see the moveset video that I put up at 2 p.m. Eastern today, I encourage you to check that out. This looks like my team with Raticate, but instead of Raticate, they put on top of Lele, so it works. Anyway, Mamoswine's a great lead because I effectively lead off with the Focus Sash lead this, as they usually do. I also could have just not lit off with that, but we're just Earthquake here as he gets up his rocks, which I don't mind. He could break my Sash if he wants to. However, I'm going to go for my Stealth Rock right here. I expect him to want to switch on to his Celesteela, the counter. Thank you, friend. Now, right here, my Magnezone is so obvious. I do take anyone attacking wants to go for. I just want to do damage with Icicle Crash anyway because Thunderbolt will be able to knock him out. And what I can do here is double out into my Magnezone. I see leftovers on him, so I know I could take a Flamethrower. I guess he could be max speed, but that Icicle Crash damage definitely implies that he is physically defensive. So Protect, I'm not sure how much that matters for Specs Zone, especially because Icicle Crash damage, like I said, implies that he's physically defensive. Yeah, I unfortunately get a crit on him. I have no idea if that mattered, but Celesteela is gone so early on in the game. I think Dragon Dance, no, I think Mega Pinsir, not Dragon Dance. Oh god, Dragon Dance doesn't do anything in this game. That boy has Scarf Crook and whatnot. We're just gonna hit him with the lasagna because I expect them to crunch or Earthquake here. Yep, there it is. And what I can do is just Parting Shot around. I thought he would crunch just because I have Dragonite, obviously. So I can Parting Shot, and I can proceed to go out to my Tapu Fini and just defog away the rocks. If he wants to block me, his best way of doing it is actually going out into his Nihilego. But I'm going to defog because if he sacks it, he unfortunately wins a potential speed tie there and taunts me. However, I can just go for the Moonblast. Like I don't think his stats matter so much when he's not doing that much damage to me. Huh. Maybe I should. See, Pinsir's my way of winning, but I think I have to go hard on the pincer right here and just start firing off attacks. He doesn't have any special attack yet. I mean, obviously he's doing that much damage, right? But he's not going to be able to tank... I mean, he's going to tank the frustration, but he's not going to be able to tank this plus, like, attacks from... or the onslaught from Dragonite and whatnot. I want to go for Z Parting Shot again and try and bring in my... I'm going to go for Z Parting Shot now and try and bring in my... Dragonite, because I'm going to take the Stealth Rock damage first. Hopefully Calm Mind's up and I can Dragon Dance up twice. Oh, I thought I'd take the Stealth Rock damage at first. Hold on. At least we could Dragon Dance up here and weaken him. I think I win with Mamoswine on its own, but I think I needed to do this in order to beat him down. Now, this might be a 50-50, because if he sacks Nihilego and if I Dragon Dance up twice, I win. Straight up. I want to predict him to sack Nihilego so badly. But the thing is, if he makes that play, he loses if I Dragon Dance. So I don't know if he's feeling up to it. He also doesn't know if I have extreme speed. Yeah. Alright, so at least I got rid of Tapu Fini. Exactly what I wanted. Dhelmise is going to come out. That does not live the Fire Punch, which is why this is very useful here. So we're able to get rid of Dhelmise, which means that we're also able to get rid of Nihilego. Crocodile is going to come out. Unfortunately, I can't Z Parting Shot anymore, but I think Tapu Fini just wins because he has to go for the knockoff here. So, unfortunately, I don't have extreme speed, as I said. So Scarf is going to be able to outspeed me. I don't want him to Moonblast sweep me. I don't even think that's possible. I'm just going to go out to Tapu Fini and proceed to Calm Mind up. I expect him to sack Nihilego. Yep. So by me Calm Minding up, at least I could take the hit from his Psychic Terrainmon and put him in range of maybe priority. He has to go for Psychic here, though. He can't Moonblast. Moonblast ain't going to do crap. I'm going to go Lasagna. He actually opts to Moonblast. Wow. I can't believe he did that. We're going to find out if he specs or Scarf now. Like, actually right now. By going for Flash Cannon. If he specs, he knocks me out. If he goes out to Crocodile, that should die to Modest Specs. Yep. Beautiful. And then the Psychic Terrain is going to be gone. Psychic Terrain will be gone. If he's Scarf, I don't think he can kill me. We get up this, so we beat down Mamoswine. We beat this down with Mamoswine's Earthquake. That boy is definitely Specs. That boy is definitely Specs. I think we lose because I don't think Mamoswine eats this. Does Mamoswine eat a Specs Psychic? I severely doubt it. God, that kills. How much does Ice Shard do? That's Life Orb Ice Shard though. 38 to 45%. Yeah, good game, bro. I'm pretty sure it's faster than me too, even though I'm jolly. Yep. Alright, so what I should have done, I can't believe he Moonblasted there, because if I stayed in, I just won. But obviously it worked out for him, right? So I gotta go for the crit. Yeah, good game. So unfortunately for me, I think I really wouldn't have made... I mean, he made the play, very solid play on my opponent's part, but I can't believe he made that play because I guess he would have... I guess maybe what I could have done was sack Magnezone. But then I would have had to go back anyway. Yeah. I guess he had to Moonblast there. It just wasn't going to do enough damage to Tapu Fini to actually let him win with Earthquake, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, hey, Pim. Have fun, friend. This is the Jambat team. Squat. I'm gonna lead off with my Persian because I could Toxic something. Yeah, Jams. Well, this is not necessarily Jam's team. No, yours is. Have fun. It's actually not Jamvet's team. This is my variation of Jamvet's team with Sharpedo over Bruxish. I'll just Toxic here. I want to break its Focus Sash immediately. If he swaps out, so be it. I also have Magnezone in the back. Goes to Tapu Fini, which obviously I cannot Toxic. Smart on his part. I couldn't have taunted the Mamoswine though if he had Oblivious, but I can just opt to go for the Parting Shot here. Which is why I love Persian so much. I can't get over the fact that he went for Moonblast so early on. That boy wouldn't have done any damage. My Mana Zone does not need any HP in this game. Huh. I'm just gonna Flash Cannon. I don't even care if he goes out to Marowak, because he's Thick Club on that Marowak. So he does damage, but he doesn't do like massive damage. And I'm not too worried about Sharpedo because I have Dragonite, Focus Sash this, and Mega Pinsir in the back, as well as Persian. So that Flash Cannon was just damage to me, and I can go out to this as he goes out to Mamoswine. Not bad at all for me. We could just fire off a Moonblast. As he sets up his rocks, he does allow me to break his Sash though, and he's not going to be doing much damage, so I'll be able to go for Defog here if he wants a hard switch. Also, his Earthquake isn't going to be doing too much, as I said. He can't Ocon me with anything. I would have thought he would have went hard into Muck. Yeah, there it is. So, able to get rid of his hazards. Beautiful. Pinsir has a good shot of sweeping him, man. It has such a good shot of sweeping him. It's just Muck is so annoying for me to switch around with. He should knock off here. I'm gonna allow him to knock off my Magnet Zone. Yeah. I didn't even notice. I stole this team from Muck Showcase. Yeah. It's a version I made of Jam's team. And we'll just Volt Switch around. I didn't want to go hard into a Alolan Persian, but I think I have to. Unfortunately. Don't poison me. Ah, no! But we can just keep Parting Shotting here. Just lowering his attack. Muck is very tough for me to deal with. Or at least switch into directly. So I'd much rather just Parting Shot. I guess Feeny can't be hurt. I'm just going to let him hurt Pinsir, man. I'm going to let Pinsir take the damage I need. As long as he doesn't poison me immediately, I can just go right for Frustration. Skarmory wants to come in at his Spadef. And I think he has to double. I really do think he has to double. Oh, he made it. Oh, crap. I made it, Shed Shell, because I'm smart. I'm going Zone, though, because if he spikes up, I break his Multiscale immediately. We're going to double out to Dragonite. I can't double just yet. He's definitely going Zone. Or, excuse me, Marowak. I'm done with the Dragonite. I gotta make my double. Yep. I'm actually just gonna Dragon Dance up here, because Tapu Fini can come in. I don't think he'd Will-O-Wisp immediately, especially when he has Mamoswine, Tapu Fini, and Skarmory in the back. I don't think Will-O-Wisping immediately would be his best course of action, because this thing stops me from Volt Switching around. Then again, so does... He could... If he knows the team, he might. Let's see. I'm gonna Dragon Dance up, though, because he does have Tapu Fini, and I want to weaken it with the Earthquake and then the +2 Earthquake. Come on. Oh, he misses. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. That is lame. For him, not for me. You have Skarm, though. You have Tapu Fini as well. Yeah, he doesn't lose to this. Yeah, he goes hard on Tapu Fini, though. So I can hit that thing with an Earthquake, and then another Earthquake, and then another Earthquake. I guess because he knew the team, he knew I didn't have Lumberry, he knew I had Weakness Policy. He also might think I have Extreme Speed still, but that's illegal at the moment. But I hope he goes Skarmory so I can knock that thing out and then help for Pinsir later. That did absolutely nothing, by the way. Multiscale is ridiculous. So we're going to get rid of the Combine Tapu Fini early on. I'm hoping he goes Skarmory as he goes Mamoswine. Definitely an Ice Shard. I'm not going to sack this. It really sucks that he missed that Will-O-Wisp. And I think obviously him knowing the team, he knew that I had... this could actually win by itself if I got rid of Muck. He knew that I didn't have the Lumberry. Smart of him an Earthquake as well. Trying to weaken this. For my Sharpedo. Or for his Sharpedo, excuse me. I can just Surf up though. As he goes up to Muck. So that damage is always appreciated. I don't think Magnezone does anything this game at all. I'm just going to let it take the damage. And then Flash Cannon up. Yeah, if he wants to Shadow Sneak here, so be it. I'm actually just going to let him do it. Yep. There it is. And we can go right out to Dragonite here. I'm in Dragon Dance. Would you sack Muck? The thing is, Muck matches up so well versus Tapu Fini. I don't think he'd sack Muck. I think he'd sack Marowak. But Dragon Dancing up makes me be a threat. You know what? I don't even have to predict that. I'm just going to Earthquake here. Yeah. So, able to get rid of Marowak. Thankfully, I dodged earlier, obviously. That was ridiculous for him. And what I can do is just Dragon Claw this. As he Ice Shards and he's able to knock me out. Mega Pinsir does not die from Ice Shard. And I can go right for Frustration and smack him. The important part is forcing in Skarmory so Tapu Fini can start throwing off attacks. Or so Mamoswine could, like, late game win. I'd much rather him allow me to get off this damage here. Yeah, nice. So we're able to get rid of Mamoswine. I think he might have thought I would have SD'd predicting a Skarmory, but I think as long as Tapu Fini's alive, I'm good. And Sharpedo's probably going to come out now. Which I don't have to worry about. Sharpedo or Skarmory. But Skarmory doesn't beat me. 1v1. I can just actually just go out to my Lasagna here. On his Brave Bird. And then just prevents him from roosting. So we shall taunt here. Preventing him from roosting. As he goes for the Whirlwind. That works too. And then we'll just force him to... I could Z Parting Shot into Pinsir. Or even Tapu Fini. I think regular Parting Shot is fine. And I'll Z Parting Shot after. Yeah. That should be fun. Because I'll take this Brave Bird for days. And get 2 turns of recovery. And that's what I want. Do I live this plus Shadow Sneak? I'm going to double out to Pinsir. Just in case he goes Mamoswine. Or, excuse me, Muck. Yeah, there you go. And I can just go for Frustration here. Because it is Spadef Skarmory, it's not going to take this that well. And this does allow me to kill Muck. And not only that, but also damage Sharpedo. Yeah, I like this play. I like this play because I get to get inside versus Muck. That was the last threat for Tapu Fini. I can safely go for the Z Parting Shot, bring back my Tapu Fini at full, and be fine. Also, if he wants to go out to Sharpedo, he has to protect first, and Feint does go through to protect, and regular Sharpedo does not have the best defenses. Goes out to Skarmory. I'll SD up. On his Brave Bird, which I do live. Shoutouts to Mega Pinsir. And we can just go right for the Frustration here and knock him out. Good lord, Mega Pinsir. I can't believe you actually live a Brave Bird too. I didn't expect him to. But my plan was, yeah, good game. That Will-O-Wisp miss suck, bro. And he has to go for Protect here too. I guess he doesn't have to. Yeah, he does, but Feint's going to go through that, and we're going to be able to knock him out. Good game. So that Will-O-Wisp miss sucked. Definitely, I mean, Pim knew the team because him and Champo are friends. I mean, I'm friends with Champo too. Shout out to the Discord. But it really sucked for my opponent. Let's get this last game, though. Wow, Mamoswine is so good versus him. Mamoswine is actually so good versus him. Hello. Yeah, Mamoswine wrecks this, can wreck this, and has the potential to wreck this. So I like Mamoswine as a lead. Let's see what he wants to do, though. He would probably lead off with his Nihilego and just get up his E2. Get up his rocks immediately. Yeah, there he does. Or as he does, excuse me. I don't mind him. I don't mind being able to Earthquake this. And I'll just Ice Shard it now. I'm not going to predict anything. I don't want him getting up rocks. Now I don't have to defog. And I can save Mamoswine for later. And Z Parting Shot as well because my Z, my thing hasn't been... I haven't activated my, what's it called? My Focus Sash. So we're going to go out to my Lasagna here. Because we do tank Meteor Mash. Beautiful. And we can just parting shot away. Ah, exactly what lasagna is supposed to do. And now you are stuck in the vortex. What's up? What's up? And we'll just go right for the Spec Splash Cannon. I don't have to. I guess he could calm mine up and be a little bit annoying, but Spec Splash Cannon hits everything. I don't mind if he goes Xurkitree, because what does that do to me? You gonna HP ground? Probably are gonna HP ground if anything. Are you gonna HP ground? What the hell are you gonna do? I don't even know what you're gonna do to me. Do I fear HP ground here? I feel Thunderbolt too. There he goes for Tail Glow. Are you actually gonna HP ground here? I actually don't know. I could go Dragonite into Mamoswine, but I don't think that's the play. I want to keep this thing alive. Tapu Fini, you help. Dragonite actually doesn't do anything in this game. It could win, I suppose. I did nothing. Now it's Earthquake here. As he's able to knock me out. That doesn't matter though, because now I can just go out to Pinsir and just click Earthquake and not care. We don't care. Get my speed boost too. Goodbye. Alright, so we're going to get rid of Xurkitree. Unfortunately, Dragonite is down. Metagross is going to come out, however, I can just go for Earthquake on this. As he unfortunately misses his Meteor Mash. That definitely would have 2-hit KO'd me, and now I'm going to be able to 2-hit KO him with the Earthquake. So, lame, definitely, for my opponent. And I'll be able to Z Parting Shot later as well, and back into this Pinsir. Garchomp is going to come out. I'll just go out to Tapu Fini here. If he wants to SD up, I have Mamoswine in the back anyway. As he goes for the edge. What I actually want to do is go back out into my Persian, expecting him to want to go out into not Gengar, but his Tapu Fini. But he does go Gengar, so I can just go for Foul Play here and do a ton of damage, put him in range of the Misty Terrain, as he is able to knock me out with the Focus Blast. However, I can go Route to Pinsir and just click Feint. If he goes out to Tapu Fini, I have my Thunderbolter in the back. I think he has a double, to be honest. But I don't even have to predict this because I can just afford to go for Frustration, since I do have Mamoswine in the back to click Ice Shard twice and win the game. So, I love the way Persian, well, what Persian does anyway. Goes for Nature's Madness. Probably not the best play for my opponent right there. Because now I can just go right for Frustration again and knock him out. And all I gotta do is damage Garchomp. If he's Stone Edge, he's probably not SD, he's probably Scarf. I go for Feint. Does he not have Rough Skin? I would have went out to Garchomp. As he misses Edge. I mean, that doesn't matter because I Ice Shard in the back. Ice Shard would have picked this off, and it also picks off Gengar. So, overall though, I hope you guys understand how Persian works. Basically, it comes in, I mean, I saw a lot of mucks, so it wasn't able to actually foul play as much as it usually does. But, a good game, dude. Sorry for mash miss. But yeah, Ice Shard would have been able to pick him off. But I hope you guys understand how Persian does, or what it wins, or how it wins, or how it works. You just bring it in, you Parting Shot around, you get to bring in other mons and take hits. You saw obviously versus Pim how, well, you see in general how I just don't take any damage when I go for Parting Shot. I'm a little bit still like, ah, man, I do win for Moonblast. It was a good play. It worked out, obviously. But I don't think that was the turn. I thought Psychic would be better because you wouldn't be able to do damage at +1. But either way, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Feel free to leave a like, you subscribe. Check out the playlist down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.